Welcome back, fellow coders. Jared O'Leary here with BootUp. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can actually change the backdrop in your interactive collage project. So for example, in the example project that I created, if you click on one of the sprite sets here, it will actually change the backdrop to something different, and it'll tell you some more information about the items that are in this particular collage. Okay, so this is pretty cool, but I want to show you how you can do this by changing the backdrop. Isn't that a neat drawing? It's really well done. Okay, so I'm back in the project that I was showing you how to create. And in this particular project, we have a skeleton. And okay, so this is cool. This is for our wizard friend we're doing a collage about. But I want to make it so that before it says anything, it switches to some kind of a backdrop. And then at the end, when it's done, it will switch to this blank backdrop. So to do that, in our far right, we have a stage section. And we go all the way down and we have some options for choosing a backdrop, just like the sprite, but it's right next to it. So we click choose a backdrop, and there are a bunch of different backdrops to choose from. And just like before, we have different tabs. Now, because I'm doing one about a wizard, I'm gonna pick one from the fantasy, and I wanna have my skeleton friend appear in the woods. Ooh, this looks spooky. Okay. So now I have two different backdrops. One that is blank, and I'm going to call it blank. And then we have our woods, but I'm going to call it spooky woods. Okay, so to be able to switch between these two in our code, I need to go to the code, and oh no, my code is gone. Okay, the reason why is because I'm actually on the stage right now, and if I go and simply click on my skeleton, it brings back my code. Okay, whoosh, still there. So, to switch the backdrops, we use a looks, because we're changing the way this looks. And we're going to say switch backdrop to Spooky Woods, do this thing, and then switch backdrop back to the blank backdrop. Now, whenever you are making changes like this, I highly recommend going into the stage and saying which backdrop you want to start on. So I want to start on a blank one when I press the green flag. And I do this on the stage because this happens for the whole event. So I don't want to have this code on every single one of my sprites. This happens for everybody, so I just put it on the stage to make it easy to remember where it's at. So I press the green flag. It switches to our blank backdrop. And now when I click on my skeleton, it should switch to the Spooky Woods, should say this stuff, and then it should go to the blank backdrop. So let's see if that works. So I click. Sweet. So he says, we're on our backdrop right here. And we will switch back to the blank one at the very end. So what I recommend doing is adding code like this so that each one of your sprites will switch to a different backdrop and then switch back to maybe a blank backdrop or whatever your home screen backdrop is for your interactive collage. Thank you so much for watching this video. Let us know something that you learned or created in the comments below. And make sure to subscribe, like, and check out the links in the description for even more free resources, such as videos, free lesson plans, and our podcast.